irrespective of the size of the company, industry, or the timing. The common challenge that we all have seen is about people challenges. Those are the most difficult ones to solve. So, when we talk about the people challenges, the retention and engagement, those are the most difficult ones. And when we talk about retention and engagement, we usually tend to underestimate the power of better communication, especially across the generations. Each generation speaks different language. In first place, why do employees leave? Many times you might have seen that people who are seemingly pretty happy at work, but they just quit. Have you experienced that? Okay, that does happen, and that's exactly what this is about. So, one quick quiz. The common belief is that people work for money, so they probably leave because of the money issues. What percentage of people leave because of the money? Or any guesses? Here is a question with
5%.
Okay, any other guesses? The closest one gets to get top.
30%.
Okay, that's the right answer. So, according to Gallup, the company that does the largest survey globally, they have concluded that 70% of the reasons people leave their jobs is not because of the money, for the other reasons such as poor leadership, lack of clarity, and just those issues. Okay. Now, when we talk about workplace, this is where it gets really interesting. Today's workforce has 4 different generations working in it, and each generation comes with its own unique mindset and expectations. Although there are very few boomers at workplace today, but whatever they are looking for respect and stability, whereas Gen X, they are looking for autonomy. Millennials, they value or crave impact, and Gen Z, the latest one, they need purpose and flexibility. Okay, another question for Irka. Which generation comprises the largest in terms of percentage in today's workforce? Any guesses? Millennials is the right answer. Who said it? Okay. So, although millennials is the largest one, but the fastest growing generation is the Gen Z, and Gen Z is not the silent one. They live and they live fast. As I said, they all speak different language. Are you speaking their language? If not, that's the area to look into. All right, let's move on to the solution. It is again commonly believed that people underperform or not engaged because of some reason, but they are not uninterested in the work, but they just are not clear of what they are expected to do. And that's where the first retention tool, which is 4 R's, comes into picture. Simply explain what their role is, what they are responsible for, what results really matter so that they can prioritize their work, and how they will be rewarded. And if you want a worksheet, please visit our table. I have a picture of this detailed 4 R's worksheet. Another thing, so let's be honest, one of the hardest things that managers or leaders face is about feedback. Irrespective of whether it is positive or negative, we dread feedback, especially when we have to give the feedback, developmental feedback. It is very, very uncomfortable. Does it have to be that way? No. A simple 5 minutes weekly check-in can make a significant impact. And it could be a simple conversation like, okay, what's going on? What's going well? What are you struggling with? And how can I help? And this feedback has to be timely and very specific. One golden rule about feedback is always praise in public, but coach in private. And if you do nothing, what happens? That is what called turnover tax. When a good employees leave, you are burning your cash for your company. Anywhere between $20,000 to $200,000. Shocking, but that's the truth. Depending on the role of the person who is leaving, that's the cost. Do you know what is your turnover tax? Find that out if you don't know. All right. So what do? We work with leaders and owners to build a workplace where people choose to stay in, not because they have to, but because they want to. So here is a list of some few relevant programs and workshops that we offer. I won't go into details for these programs because lack of time, but please see me afterwards if you are interested to implement any of these programs or just learn more about it. And each one of our programs comes with results guaranteed. Again, if you want to know more about it, please see me afterwards. And how do we do it? We coach leaders to build a workplace with confidence, clarity, and culture. If you want to convert your retention into competitive advantage, let's talk. Okay. I would like to thank again for everyone for being here, and thanks Forum Chamber and Safety Council. Thank you.